And Water Rabbit is going to bring in for 2023. It's going to bring in a breath of fresh air and energy for all of us, all of the elementals in the Chinese zodiac, giving us all a chance to make the year ahead a better one, better than the last one, and seriously, we all need a frickin' reprieve. Some of the animals, the elementals, are going to face more challenges, more so than others in the year of the rabbit, even though when they are aware of these potential obstacles, we can all avoid and overcome any of these issues that may float in our way, turn them into promising opportunities, victories. Personally, myself, I am hopeful as the Yin water years are going to bring advancements in technology, medicine. I think we're going to see developments in medicine, alternative medicine, energy medicine, my favorite. However, we may also see some power struggles throughout the world with world leaders flexing their muscles. But on a positive note, I see this blowing over just as quickly as it gets started. Register for the Rising of the Origins for more elemental insights, and I'll see you on the other side. Ashe. Blessings to you as always. Wasn't that spectacular? Inshallah and Ashe. I'm live a little earlier than today. I need to take my little boyfriend in for a little session this morning, but blessings to you, my energetic beings. And I do believe in alternative medicines. I actually believe energy is the medicine of the future, but feeling like a mystical Monday. It's kind of mystical and magical while we're waiting for people to hop on to the live stream or to tune in, listen to the replay. Really, always it's about the breath and the pause. A breath of fresh air, a fresh transformation, changing, shifting, elevating, excelling. So you may be drawn to notice your self-beliefs, if what you believe inside of you belongs or resonates or vibrates to your own magical frequency. So it's a time to remain open to new, possibly otherworldly perspectives of what we believe within ourselves and about ourselves. And you may notice today that your inner system of beliefs, some of them limiting, are no longer in the same vibration as our heart space. So even coming to maybe some self-realization, some self-recognizations even, that what we have been believing about ourselves simply isn't true. It's not authentic to who we are. It's an unleveling of an awareness. So believing, say, that you're fat when in fact you're very slim or you're very strong, that's a false belief of how we see ourselves when we look in the mirror, for example. So how does one excel our self-beliefs? That's ultimately what we're going to attract, whatever that is. So excelling them will attract that higher vibration, bring it into our day-to-day lives. And with that, welcome to today's Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host. And if you are new to my show, my channel, I'm a practicing holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I do go by the term holistic Sha medium, which is a choreography of it all. My intention is to utilize these indigenous technologies, the elemental realms, the essence of our original divine blueprint. I kind of see that as our own personal sacred geometry, along with seed sounds and notes, navigating our soul's harmonic with those seed sounds through the realms of the elemental, the imaginal, into and through the gateway of the shamanic portal, our 8th energetic center. That just, to me, is where all the juice is, along with the subtle realms and really so much more. With offerings and prescriptions, ritual, basically, prescriptions. Rituals are food for our soul, generally the otherworldly kind, sometimes the physical in the world kind. Actually, you kind of have to merge the both, just depending on the synchronicities that are happening for us to really add to our personal container the sauce of our ingredients. Sometimes we need to remove an ingredient within our personal container, activating our personal medicine, really just assisting you in navigating or even discovering what that may or may not be for you on a day like today. But ultimately, it's the star that I believe we all are, possibly just reintroducing you to that magical being, the essence that resides within each and every one of us so that our light shines brighter. My name is Tonya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do. YouTube, which you're probably streaming through here, or otherwise even Musing with Tonya D, my podcast, which this season is really elevated. I just have to say that. And being that we're in this vibration of elevation, I should say eccentric, innovative, the energy of magic, our unique essence, our divine blueprint, our energy frequency that is actually as unique to each and every one of us. It's very individual as our thumbprint, known as often our I am presence. It's unique and individual to each and every one of us. So it's our divine magic, what's unique to you, and mine is actually just as unique to me. If you're not sure what I'm even talking about, which sometimes I skip a stone here, Change Your Stars is one of my online offerings. I cover this. We dive into this and so much more. But I also like to always give a shout out to the new peeps entering the village, the community. I think validation and having a voice of acknowledgement, know you're being seen. To our new friends and guests that are arriving to the show, new subscribers, basically. Also, of course, those of you that have been a part of my show, tuning in since the beginning. It takes a village, it takes a tribe, really. So again, gratitude and blessings to you and for you as well for tuning in and watching. And also those that do tune in later and watch the replay, I see you as well. And if you don't mind hitting the bell button, of course, so you're notified, along with the white rabbit, the white button. And remember a comment if you feel that you're in need of a message. Sharing is just another way of paying it forward as well. A gratitude blessing, paying it forward. You could also find me on other social channels, of course, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Lots is happening, right? Being social. Just remember, I am your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we do get in our own magical way, and we do need a otherworldly life coach assistant, myself included, to get us literally out of our own way, restructuring ourselves. And the daily snippet, what is this all about? It's the cosmic insights, the planets, the elementals, the 4 pillars in Chinese astrology, and the subtle energies, the realms, our energetic centers and pathways and fields and so much more. It's a lot of juices happening out into even our auric field, along with a message for our day. And being that we're in the season of Aquarius, it's optimistic, hopefully. It's innovative, it's eccentric, it's those aha moments. Lots of mystical magic has been happening for us. But being that we've entered the season of Aquarius, experiencing the vibration of a new moon already at the threshold. So we are in the waves of our belief structure, experiencing and different definitions and meanings of things, along with the purpose of life in our lives, our day-to-day lives, especially at the moment during the season of Aquarius. So the energy in itself, usually it's curious, it's excitable, it's excelling, it's expanding, it's multiplying. It's kind of like the Hunger Games of learning. But the only issue or challenge is that we can be so curious about so many things that we end up with too many directions in which we can flow into. And then we have nowhere to go because we've got too many options. Or we take in all the options and there's not enough of us to really go around. We take in on too much. So again, it's skipping stones as we take the time to explore the corridor of our beliefs as they relate to what we believe about ourselves. To thine own self be true, along with the frequency vibration of that belief. What does it carry? So vibes refers to the energetic tone that our beliefs are taking with ourselves. So what does that look like? So you may have a positive, optimistic belief about yourself. You could have doubtful, self-sabotaging beliefs about yourself, even the negative ones. All this is happening inside of us, bubbling like a crazy spring. So navigate, explore the vibe of your beliefs within yourself today. What are you believing and what is the feelings? So we are also navigating where our beliefs in ourselves belong with ourselves, and belonging is the voice of our heart's opinion on the matter at hand, what's in front of us. So you may discover beliefs or opinions about yourself that your heart does not agree with, and it never really has. And as a result, those beliefs really don't belong. You just flick them out. You don't want them inside your conscious awareness or your energetic fields, actually. And that's why I would call that a radical energetic sweep. I actually recommended that for somebody over the weekend, one of my clients, guests. I like clients. I really don't like calling people clients, my friends and guests. But simply put, they just don't vibe with our heart space. So we got to cleanse our outer energetic fields. I kind of see that as a feather duster, a energetic feather duster, if you will. Anything that's out of sync with our heart space. So take the tone of the day, the time, and examine and explore the vibe within yourself that you're vibing outside of yourselves of our beliefs, along with whether or not certain beliefs about ourselves belong in our belief structure in the first place or at all. So it's a day really to hug yourself, also hug others, hug a tree, whatever that is, for each and every one of us. So a few announcements. I know it's kind of wild day I'm having, but I got to get over here. Let's get rid of that and show you your options, which is funny. I went with tigers, lions, and bears, but I went with tigers, rabbits, and bears. Those are your options for the messages today. And so just a few announcements. We're still in the inter-earth season, the in-between seasons. So now we're gravitating from the Chinese New Year, kind of moving in. We're going to finish dusting, if you will, to bring in, and it really lands on the 4th of February. I can't really get into the whole dynamics of it. It started, we're moving, but we're still treading, if you will. Reclaiming your inner sorceress within with Sasha Lipskaia is still on the highway for your inner sorceress listening on my podcast. And of course, the Rising of the Origins. This kicks off tomorrow, Tuesday. The first one is at 3 p.m. Register to start or engage your personal portal. I'm also going to be including the Chinese Yin Water Rabbit. It will be part of the Immersion. Register today because space is limited for the live. And the Shamanic Healing Academy, I'm still nipping and tucking. I might as well be honest. It's for mages, mystics, intuitives, medicine people, creating a village. We do need an off-grid nomadic village. I'm actually adding some more brew to the Shamanic Healing Academy, other guest artists and intuitives to also be a part of it. Some light language transmissions for the month or the week, or we haven't nipped that out yet. But the Elemental Highway, this really gives insight into the elemental foundations, the 4 pillars that we came into. It's a great tool for energy medicine, for healing, that we can utilize for ourselves or for others. That's what I've been using it for. It really maps out our personal elemental choreography. It's an amazing tool to assist you and guide you if you're called into the realm, the world of energy healing through the elementals, energy medicine, artists of energy healing. That's kind of how I see that. And the evening of elemental energy, this is where I actually utilize the methodology I've been working with for 30, 20 years. I don't know. I incorporate light, sound, vibration through the body, working on not just the fluids, but light, different colors of light to hone in on the fluids and the pathways and the chakras. And it's this entire body energetic healing session to bring you back into balance, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, all the things, because we're in all the things. But it's the spirit of the elemental realms and just really adding energy medicine to your practice through the realm of these elementals. I work through the skin, the body, energetically. It really is like feng shui for the body, reading the language of the body, not just through the elementals, but also through the skin, just choreographing an entire offering just with the elementals. But today on the Elemental Highway, as we are welcoming in the Yin Water Rabbit, we still are on the threads here to the Chinese New Year. But again, I'm going to be discussing the Yin Water Rabbit and Rising of the Origins, the portal. If you've registered, you will have the deets in your inbox today. And if you have yet to register, I would do so today for sure. But we are still in the in-between. The Chinese New Year takes hold on the 4th of February. So this literally is more of the in-betweens. It's like the waves of transmission and the transition, if you will. So we still have the water tiger on the year as we are transitioning out of the tiger year and into the rabbit. It's a methodology that I really won't be able to explain in just a little snippet. So imagine in your mind's eye the water rabbit, and you're just tidying up all the loose ends of the tiger year. The tiger might be phasing out, going to sleep, might still be pouncing, whatever that looks like for each and every one of us, because we're all energetic. So we do have a Yin Metal Day in the season of the ox, the month of the ox. That's a resource for our day. The snake, I guess I should have said, we do have a Yin Metal Snake of a day. White snake or a gray snake. I was going to put snakes up there for options, but I didn't like the snakes. So we do have all of the elementals present. We've got fire, the big sun, and the snake. Mesmerizing, those mesmerizing eyes of the snake, putting us in a trance. We do have all the branches. The animals carry earth, hidden and in storage. In the tiger, the snake, those are birthing energy. So the snake gives birth to metal, so it's feeding our day. Metal is birthing something new. It's refined. So there's details, there's analyzing, highly focused, the end goal, if you will, of an outcome. And the snake is forging our day. It has resource. Its big metal is hidden. So that would be a hidden enemy, or an enemy that's in storage, hidden. Metal in the ox there, the yin metal there that's in storage, is a friend. But the ox is strict. It's a strict resource for our day. And the water is our flow, being in the flow, the peaceful flow, the clarity of flow. Things become clear. And our day, again, has those hidden elements, or elements in storage as well. So the hour of the pig, the hour of the sheep, those elements become released. And the hour of the monkey, more earth is released as well. So the soil would also be a great asset for our day. And metal, stones, breath work, those are all kind of choreographing elementals for a metal person. If you have excess metal or not enough metal, breath work would be great for a metal person. But it's about the balance, let's be honest. And the messages of the day, I just want to say, bringing in the seers. I haven't played with them for, I don't think, all year, actually, because I use them for my omen choreography. But again, our options, we've got the bears. I should have went with 3 little piggies, but we've got the bears, we've got rabbits, and we've got tigers in the snow, which I found was curious. But again, I haven't played with the seers for a minute. So first up, if you chose, I think I'm going to go with the bears first. If you chose the bears, ding, 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 you get the Page of Swords. This is a restless energy. I don't know if you could feel it. It really goes with the day, our energy of the day. A thirst for information, just learning new things, being an apprentice or a student. It's our intellectual pursuits and ideas, and maybe we're bursting with them. A messenger, reasoning. It really is curiosity and intelligence. So the page has a thirst for this unquenchable knowledge, like you can't get enough. Incredibly quick-witted, a communicator. She's often compelled to share her many ideas and facets of messages with the world around her. And at times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process. I can feel this intense energy myself. Sometimes it can come across as unsettled, maybe some nervousness. So this is suggesting using an air of inventiveness in our current pursuit. And we are in an air season, in the cosmic highway, but swords are air as well. Our goals are going to be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others outside of the box are concerned. So keep the light bulbs of curiosity just bursting and turned on, cultivating a beginner's mindset, like little kids when they see something new for the first time, and just strive to learn those new childlike wonder things. Avoid falling into gossip. That's also metal energy, which is our day. Swords is metal, same thing. Or even kind of, how some people are kind of ego arrogance with their communication. So kind of hold the reins on that. Learn and expand, excel your consciousness, open up to these new opportunities that life is handing, I would say, on a metal golden platter, something refined. And just remember that everybody who crosses your path really has something specific to teach us, that mirrors are all around us all the time. So really remain open to unexpected lessons, share with integrity and truthfully, and just delight in every action, sparking it. But the Page of Swords is quick-witted with words, communication, just like throwing it out there, right? So following the Page of Swords, if you chose, I'm going to go with the Tigers. If you chose the Tigers, you get the 3 of Swords, which it's an air of a day, right? In the season of air, this is the genius, the out of the blue insights, the intellect. And the 3 and the 3 and the swords is the energy of our day. And funny, they showed up together. So you may be slicing away an old belief that you're not vibing with. Your heart's not in alignment with it. That's kind of what I'm feeling there. This could also be painful separation and heartbreak, a loss, an opportunity to heal, shadows, deep shadows coming to the light, and finding inspiration and insight all over again. So you can see our girl there, she's brokenhearted, which it's really kind of going with my day today. She's falling to her knees. She's screaming out to the universe for a second chance, like screaming. So separations come in a variety of forms, from the loss of a relationship, identity, or the disintegration of a belief, a purpose, a goal. So, separation from what we thought we had can really mark painful moments in our lives, things where we feel, you know, we just become so familiar with things. But if you find yourself amidst wavering realities and losing something that feels near and dear to your heart, know in your heart that this too shall pass. It's the severing. Most of the time, often, always painful, but it's a necessary part of the process. Despite all the proof in the pudding, if you will, our brightly lit future is going to arrive because of the experience, the magic on the other side. So just holding and tying ourselves to the light, the star that we are, and prepare to spend some time nurturing and tending to our spirit. Your spirit might be tender, right? So as our heart remains open and tender, be kind, be loving to yourself, inside yourself. Yeah, so, and then we're going to finish, if you chose the rabbit, which is super exciting. I don't know if you've noticed I changed my camera. I don't know. I don't know if I'm loving it, but I'm loving this card. The green in this card reminds me of healing. I can see some sigils in it. There's a bright sun. It reminds me of Egyptian lime green, which is an amazing healing color and tonality. I actually bought a lime green citrine just for that reason, but we do have the Hanged Man. This is surrendering to the will of the cosmos. It's the intentional pause point, the void, reflection, letting go, surrendering, embracing the new, realigning with our heart, our purpose, our gifts. It's new wisdoms found in different spiritual teachings and enlightenment and sacrifice. But the 12, that's what we feel and what we love when we merge the two together. We also have an octave of today's energy with this. So we believe, what do we love in our heart and how do you feel about it? The moon is navigating towards Pisces, so it may be an intuitive feeling, a vibe of enlightenment, spirit raising our octave, frequency, vibration, the crown center, which I just recognized I didn't update those in the show notes. Well, sometimes life happens, right? Or maybe I did. No, I did. I went with the soul's harmonic. Sorry, excuse me. But this is about flowing with it, which that's what I'm doing. Water and the elementals flow. Flow from our intellectual ideas flowing downstream as our divine wisdom kind of spills over in the moment of this depth of flow. So the hangman is really offering us the chance to look at something completely different, a new perspective, literally through the eye of God, the soul's harmonic, a new set of eyes. Sometimes we call those the rose-colored glasses, but to look through things, see things through the way the universe, the divine sees things is a very different perspective than sometimes the physical realm. So when we let go of that one thing that really gets us stuck, we then make space for new insights, new doors open, and advantages just kind of shift into place. So opening our heart to the bigger plan, the galactic plan, we then inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which we can see the world, a different picture, if you will. So knowing that our path, our dream, may also look very unfamiliar to us after we relinquish the need to direct the outcome, it really is a time to surrender to the will of the cosmos, the divine, just handing it all over to your altar, your platter, and just realigning our life with those sacred patterns. The universe already knows what life-altering lesson is the key to our own personal happiness. Our higher self really has, our Sira, has so much ancient otherworldly wisdom for us. When we intentionally take the pause, take the breath, to listen, to tune in, it's a message to really lean into our inner world of limitless miracles and surrendering to the divine will, the energy of the cosmos. There's this magic on the other side of chaos often, the cleansing, if you will. So as we go on an inner investigation, investigating our heart, what our heart believes about ourselves, all these little fragments, these beliefs might just break down, get washed away, if you will, whether they belong or not. That's where the breakdown comes. So this requires the approval of our heart. And how often do we really ask our heart if that's what we believe? I know people try to, I don't want to say force feed their beliefs on us, but I think it's just honoring, like, hey, you know what? I don't resonate with that. I'm glad it resonates with you. To thine own self be true, beliefs or otherwise. It's in the core, it's the light of our star there. So you may experience a major belief breakdown, something that you may have always believed to be true or told yourself to be true. It's simply no longer resonating, or it's not true for you. So this can really create a temporary moment of confusion, maybe like the snakes constricting, even some concern. The rug might feel as if it's being ripped out from underneath you. At least it might feel like that. But once we come to the self-realization that the belief that we once had, it doesn't fit the puzzle. It's not the magic. It doesn't take us long for our mind to really click in the intellect and determine the one that does belong. The vibration should be heart aligned, not mind driven. So, with the energies of the day, it really is time to believe in ourselves, percolating or brewing without a shadow of a doubt. Our heart vibrates in a law of attracts. What our heart wants, wishes, and dreams do come true. They become miracles in a way. But I would affirm I am attracting an excelling vibration. We're really excelling out of an old limiting belief. We're raising our vibration. So, with that, I will see you in the Rising of the Origins tomorrow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings. Thanks for joining in and watching the replay. Of course, you love it.
I believe some of us do, right? Still hold that amazing belief. It's still a belief. Not that beliefs are wrong, but it's not a belief that's coming from the heart. It's more like we know it's true, but we haven't fully, right, embodied it. The belief that everything happens for a reason, right? Everything is in service. That's great. But when you really know it, right, you reveal that truth. You don't learn it. You reveal, oh, everything really did happen for that reason, for the reason of me vibrating at this frequency now and being so embodied in it. And like you said, it's like you're starting to feel that light that's always been there, because in you revealing it, you have activated in this plane. In you at that point have quite literally transformed every single other light in this world. Right. It's like you and you can see it in nature, right? There are flowers that will open. One will open, the other one will feel the frequency of one opening and it will join it. They're not doing it, from a place of me too, right? It's literally, oh, it's time. The frequency